What's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. Guys, after a huge win last night against the Milwaukee Bucks for the Los Angeles Lakers beating the Milwaukee Bucks last night, the Lakers go into Memphis with a win tonight, an easy win tonight against them, 136 to 124. The Lakers are now on a 5-game winning streak after tonight's win against the Grizzlies, the longest streak this season. So, uh, you know, it's a bit, it's great and all, but at the same time, just coming from my perspective this season, it's kind of sad Lakers get to this point that they are now on the 5-game winning streak. I mean, in the past, knowing the Lakers throughout the years, the Lakers have always won 5-game winning streaks, 6-game winning streaks. I mean, the list goes on past years, but now this year, they finally achieved that after so long. It is something that we just had to, you know, celebrate, but at the same time, acknowledge the fact that it took them this long to get a 5-game winning streak. So it is what it is, a 5-game winning streak and a win tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. It's good when it comes down to it because it kind of shows you the Lakers are going on a push right now. They aren't going on a playoff push, when it comes down to where they want to be within the standings. And the Lakers are in a good situation where they're at right now. They're good where they're at when it comes to the ninth seed in the Western Conference. It'd be much better if they get the 7th seed, maybe the 8th seed at best. But still some games to be played. The Lakers still have at best almost about 9 games remaining of the NBA season. So this is just another opportunity where the Lakers just have to gain as much win as they can and just stack up some wins and hopefully hope for other teams around them to lose their games so the Lakers can have a much better advantage when it comes to the postseason and where they're at within the standings. So 5-game winning streak. It's always great to see that from the Los Angeles Lakers. And now, without further ado, guys, before anything really, let's get into your guys' comments. But before anything, like always, please be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, guys, if you show me love, support all across social media, and of course on this channel, ZLN on YouTube. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys can check me out on social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And without further ado, let's just get right into your comments. Seeing the comments right now from Daniel. Welcome to the live stream. Great win, yo. Yeah, a great win and an easy win for the Los Angeles Lakers across the board. From the first, second, and third and fourth quarter, the Los Angeles Lakers just came out of nowhere with just taking advantage over the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's just great to see. And, it was just one of those type of moments where they just needed to win. It was an easy, winnable matchup that they needed to achieve tonight after an amazing, monstrous win against the Memphis Grizzlies last night. So, and a good thing for the Lakers to also allow Anthony Davis to rest as well. He played for almost 50 to 51 minutes in that particular game when we went to double overtime. So, rightfully so, Anthony Davis deserves to rest after having a monstrous performance against the Milwaukee Bucks last night. So, but the good thing is the Lakers got LeBron James back, so that's also another good thing when it comes down to it. I mean, we win it all, absolutely. I mean, going on a 5-game winning streak, and it kind of gives me hope of what they can do when it comes to the postseason. Who will they be facing in the postseason? It's a big question about the moment, but at the same time, I mean, if it's against OKC, the Denver Nuggets, it's a bit scarce, but at the same time, there were some moments when the Lakers did face the Denver Nuggets in certain matchups that they got really close to beating them at times, but they just haven't so far this season. So it is what it is. But at the same time, I mean, the Lakers are just doing great right now, stacking up as much win as they can with 9 games remaining of the NBA season. The Lakers can be in a good situation, as I said in the beginning, that the Lakers have a much better chance of where they're at within the standings. They're in the ninth seed, but I think the seventh seed is more of a reach, more than ever than in the past. So, this is just another opportunity where the Lakers just need to stack up as much wins as they can. And, just looking at the schedule that they have at the moment, hold on, let's see, March. Yeah, there we go. March. They'll be facing the Indiana Pacers, which will obviously be a not an easy matchup for sure. But Lakers did beat them a couple of times this season, but it was mainly scoring. So we have to hope that maybe LeBron James will bring their A game again. D'Lo, Reeves, Rui Hachimura. I mean, especially I'll get into Rui Hachimura in just a bit. He is the player of the game, in my opinion, out there tonight. But obviously, LeBron needs to play well in that particular game on Friday for sure. So you have Indiana, you have Brooklyn on Sunday to end the month, and then you go into April with another road game. April 2nd against Toronto, which should be an easy winnable game, as well as the Washington Wizards on Wednesday, April 3rd, a back to back game as well. So by the time then, we will probably see the return of Anthony Davis very soon, but sort of remains to be seen of if the Lakers will still have the energy and the capabilities of continuing to win games with this 5-game winning streak that they're on. So we just have to hope, and hopefully they can step up against Indiana on Friday for sure. But we just have to wait and see for sure. Lakers were on fire, absolutely they were. D'Lo and Reeves and Rui, I mean, they were on fire as well. I mean, not just LeBron James stepping up in this game and his return tonight, but at the same time, you have lots of players tonight in this game stepping up, especially Rui Hachimura stepping up to the plate for Anthony Davis with his scoring and his shooting was key to winning this game as well out there tonight. I mean, just looking at the scoreboard of what he put up. I mean, putting up 32 points out there tonight. Went 11 of 14 from the field. Went 7 of 8 from the three. So his shooting was key to helping this Lakers team win this game, along with D'Angelo Russell. But we will get to him in just a bit. But obviously averaging a double-double with 10 rebounds out there tonight with 2 blocks. So stepping up to the plate in for Anthony Davis. I mean, obviously he's been in the starting line, but he stepped up his role in that particular area in this game when it comes to scoring and shooting, helping out this Lakers team. Like I said, 7 of 8 from the three. So great effort out there tonight for Rui Hachimura, the player of the game out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, in my opinion. So just a great game out there tonight for Rui Hachimura. And then when you look at LeBron James in his return, averaging tonight 23 points, went 8 of 14 from the field, 14 rebounds, and 12 assists with 1 steal, averaging a triple double out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. So in his return, putting up triple doubles out there was key also to helping this Lakers team win as well. So great contributions out there tonight for LeBron James out there tonight. And, as Daniel puts it, no AD, no problem. That's what really went down tonight. I mean, not only you had LeBron James returning, so obviously gives you a bit of an edge of winning this game, but you also had Rui Hachimura stepping up in this game, stepping up the role of what Anthony Davis does as the first or second option for this Lakers team. And obviously, it continues on with, D'Angelo Russell, who had a great game out there tonight, putting up 23 points, went 5 of 9 from the three. So his shooting was also key to helping this Lakers team win this game as well. So kudos to him and his shooting efforts as well. I believe as a team, the Lakers shot 54% from the three. And like I said, most of the short shooting efforts came from Rui Hachimura and D'Angelo Russell in this game as well. And just a great effort out there tonight for D'Angelo Russell, having 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal out there tonight. Jackson Hayes starting for the Los Angeles Lakers, obviously bringing size into the starting lineup due to Anthony Davis being out. So, you just shows you that he had a solid night, putting up 14 points. I mean, not bad. A solid night scoring wise when it comes to his efforts in this game. 7 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block out there tonight. He did struggle in foul trouble along with D'Angelo Russell, but, still his efforts was known and it was pretty helpful when it came down to it. So great job out there. A solid night for Jackson Hayes. Austin Reeves, obviously putting up 13 points, not like the type of performance he put up against the Milwaukee Bucks, where he averaged his second triple double in that game. So he kind of took, I guess you could say, a step back, if you will. But, I don't think it was much of a step back because, he managed to put up a double double performance out there tonight, giving us 11 assists out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. His passing is also key to helping us win this game as well. So, kudos to him and his efforts out there tonight. It was Rui, Reeves, and D'Angelo Russell who obviously stepped up in this game along with LeBron James for helping us get this win out there tonight. And no AD, no problem indeed. Absolutely, Daniel. Suns winning. Um, yeah, I didn't check the rest of the teams that played tonight, but I can check real quick. When it comes down to it, I mean, uh, you know, it's just kind of. Let me see here. There we go. Uh, yeah, the Suns. It's kind of weird. I don't know who to root for, but at the same time, it's like we need the Suns to lose, but I want the Denver Nuggets to lose as well. I mean, it's kind of like a weird situation, but at the same time, I mean, um, within the standings, you want the Suns to lose because it helps the Lakers just build themselves up within the standings. So, it's kind of like a up and down type of situation of what we can obviously root for in this game, but in that particular matchup. But we just have to wait and see how things turn out at the end. But at this point, maybe we could say that the Denver Nuggets should win in this game. But and for me, but the Suns for sure, if they win it, I don't think it will cause any other harm. But at the same time, it will help the Lakers to move up within the standings for sure. And the Rockets winning 10 straight. Yeah, I mean, they need to win so they can bump out the Golden State Warriors when it comes down to it. So for sure, I would say, yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for the Rockets to get the 10th seed for sure, so we can obviously face them if the Lakers do get the ninth seed at the end of the season. But it is a situation where we just have to wait and see how things turn out for the Lakers. Um, but the Rockets for sure, they're being very aggressive at the end of the stretch of the NBA season. So kudos for their accomplishment tonight. But at the same time, I mean, we just have to wait and see how things turn out and who the Lakers will face if they do get if they still keep the ninth seed in the Western Conference. So for sure. We have to win it all. It's Kobe's year. Uh, yeah, I mean, it is one of those type of moments where it will be nice if the Lakers win a championship this year. I mean, you not only got the unveiling of Kobe Bryant's statue outside of Crypto.com Arena, but it just would be nice that they somehow amaze us all in the postseason and just go on a tear and just somehow just continue to win in the postseason and end up in maybe at the Western Conference Finals, maybe the facing the Denver Nuggets. That'll be a likelihood scenario, but we just have to wait and see how things turn out for sure. But it'll be nice if they do that. But at the same time, lots of obstacles that the Lakers need to get through if they want to reach that particular position in the playoffs for sure. So yeah, without a doubt. Uh, let's see. We're getting at least the seventh seed. Yeah, I mean that kind of seems the goal at the end of the season, but it sort of depends on what other teams will do. when it comes to their wins or losses with this 9 game stretch to end this NBA season. So it is something that the Lakers obviously need to look forward to, and the goal is to get the 7th seed. So, because you're if you end up getting the 7th seed and winning 1 game in the play-in, the likelihood that you will face OKC or the Denver Nuggets when it comes down to it. If you get the 8th seed, you're in trouble because you either, like I said, getting the Denver Nuggets or the Golden State, sorry, the OKC Thunder. So it is a possibility. But at the same time, that's why what Rabbit just mentioned, that Suns are winning. We have to hope that they lose this game against the Denver Nuggets, so the Lakers at best can get maybe 2 games away from getting the 7th seed. So, or maybe the 8th seed. So, it is a questionable type of moment we're witnessing right now. But at the same time, the Lakers have plenty of games left to make something happen if they want to have a better situation within the standings. So, we just have to wait and see for sure. We owned Memphis. Yes, we did. Absolutely. And we own Indy next. Yeah, I mean, it's at home. It's at their home court, and the Lakers have beat them a couple of times this season. But it is especially the in-season tournament matchup that we beat them to win the first ever NBA Cup in-season tournament cup. So it is a possibility. But like I said, compared to the last matchup we faced them, it was all about scoring. And Indy has not been playing well defensively, along with the Lakers as well. But I think the Lakers are more of a also a good scoring team as well. But we just have to wait and see if they live up to that expectation of scoring and offense rather than defense in that particular matchup. But uh, it's a possibility. I mean, it's a possibility the Lakers could get a win there. But at the same time, it is Indy. They do play well at home, so it is something that the Lakers have to look forward to when it comes to that particular matchup for sure. Ghetto Rabbit, welcome to the live stream. Braun with a triple double out there tonight. Yeah, I mean, in his return tonight, with Anthony Davis sitting out, averaging a triple double, which were obviously much needed, especially when it comes to his passing, putting up 12 assists out there tonight with 14 rebounds, and I believe he was 23 points out there tonight. So great performance out there tonight for LeBron James, and Austin Reeves with I believe he had 11 assists in this game. So uh, great efforts passing, great passing ability from both of our players out there tonight. So for sure, welcome back, LeBron James. Daniel, keep the squad next year. We have to see what the Lakers will do this offseason. It is something that for sure it's going to be on the back of Rob Palinka's mind when it comes to who they bringing back. Most players are signed to a veteran minimums. You have Kem Reddish, and you have Jackson Hayes, who I personally don't want to bring back. The Lakers do have a team option on him, so you never know. Or no, maybe it's a player option. I'm not so sure, but things may be different. But at the same time, the Lakers have to see what they need to do to improve this team if they do fail in the postseason. But for sure, I mean, I'm liking this squad even going into this NBA season. Sure, it was a rocky start, but at the same time, I mean, you know, I want Spencer Dinwiddie to come back for sure. So give him a contract. Um, who else? Maybe bring back Kem Reddish. He was a solid piece when it comes to the defensive efforts on this Lakers team. Just looking at more, I mean, Torian Prince, he did had a solid night though. 15 points, giving us 3 of 4 from the three, and managed to be a good contributor for this Lakers team coming off the bench. So, but it's kind of seems likely that he may look for a bigger contract, but who will give him that type of contract is sort of remains to be seen. But he did sign a 1 year deal, so it is something that the Lakers have to maybe see if he will maybe take less or sign maybe a short term deal with the Lakers. But Torian Prince is in the conversation for sure. But Spencer Dinwiddie, I have to say, bring him back. He'll be a solid piece for this Lakers team, coming off the bench, backing up potentially maybe D'Angelo Russell, or if the Lakers will look for another star, a Trey Young, excuse me, a Donovan Mitchell will be another type of scenario where he will be a solid piece coming off the bench for sure. So, without a doubt, I would want to have him back for sure, without question. But other than that, you know, Jared Vanderbilt, his return for sure. He's obviously signed a contract with the Lakers, so he will be with us long term anyway. And then you have Christian Wood. Eh, sort of depends on if he will um, want more money going into this offseason, but you never know. It sort of depends on other teams. But for sure, I mean, some of the pieces of this Lakers team will return without a doubt. But at the same time, if anything, if I had to pick someone to return for next season, I would number one priority will be Spencer Dinwiddie when it comes down to it, because he's a solid piece for us coming off the bench for sure. And he showed it tonight, giving us 14 points, 3 of 4 from the three, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. So this guy was solid coming off the bench for us for the second unit. So without a doubt, I would bring him back for sure. So it's kind of questionable how this squad would look like next year, but I think it will be much improved, but it sort of depends on what Rob Pelinka will do in the offseason during free agency, or during the draft, if they do trade their if they do keep their first round pick instead of the Pelicans. But it's a whole different discussion that we can get into of what the Lakers will do this offseason. But stay tuned for that. I will be giving my analysis about the Lakers post game, um, no postseason. When it comes to their results of the season. So stay tuned for that. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Absolutely. Shout out to Reeves and Dinwiddie again. Yeah, I mean, they were just sensational, especially Spencer Dinwiddie, averaging a solid performance out there tonight coming off the bench. And, for the past couple of games where he's been starting for us, he has been sensational. He's been on a roll, averaging 20, almost like, you know, 15 to 16 points a game. So he's been solid for us without a doubt, for sure. So great effort out there tonight for Spencer Dinwiddie, along with Austin Reeves and his efforts, playmaking wise, out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. From Ghetto Rabbit, Rui and Reeves with the double double. Yeah, they were out there tonight. They stepped up for the Lakers in convincing fashion, especially Rui Hachimura, who I said tonight he is our player of the game, putting up 32 points out there tonight with 10 rebounds out there and going 7 of 8 from the three. I mean, talk about his shooting was key of getting this win for us against the Memphis Grizzlies, which should have been an easy win anyway. I mean, it was supposed to be an easy win anyways, but just seeing the efforts from Rui Hachimura. I mean, I'm not sure what Rui Hachimura does when he goes to Memphis, but he always lets it up. Every time he faces the Memphis Grizzlies, he gives us 30-point performances and gives us great shooting efforts when he goes to Memphis. I'm not sure why, but it's always been that way. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but since joining the Lakers, what we saw from him in the postseason when we faced the number 2 seed at the time, the Memphis Grizzlies, he has been nothing but sensational when it comes down to that. But this season as well, when he plays against Memphis, he puts on a show. And that's what he did tonight when it came down to it. So great job out there. Play of the game for Rui Hachimura out there tonight. I think we will win at all. I believe we'll win it all versus Boston. Yeah, it will be an amazing matchup for sure if we do go all the way to the NBA Finals to face the Boston Celtics, because they already clinched the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. So, and it's just one of those type of moments where it's like, it would be nice to see that type of rivalry being ignited once again. When it comes to the playoffs and post, in the NBA Finals. So, I would love to see that for sure, without a doubt. Let's see here from Turbo. Denver Nuggets still a team to beat. So don't forget, fellas. Yeah, I mean, it is a team to beat for sure. The Lakers always came up so close this season to beat the Denver Nuggets at times, but for some reason they always have an edge, and it's because of the players that they have, the depth that they have, and just how good the Joker is, along with Jamal Murray. So kind of tells you, and he's not playing tonight, so that's kind of a sneaky move by the Denver Nuggets. When it comes down to it, but you know, it will be amazing to see. I mean, it's kind of ironic though. That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of ironic that the Suns, if they win it tonight, is because of the decisions of not having Jamal Murray play in this game, in that game. So tonight. So um, it's just it's kind of weird. But at the same time, you know, for sure, Turbo. I mean, the Denver Nuggets are a team to beat at the end of the day when it comes to the Western Conference. So Lakers could beat OKC. Um, who else? They could beat uh, the Minnesota Timberwolves if they still don't have Carl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. So that could be an also winnable matchup if the Lakers get into the second round of the postseason to face them. Um, so that's something to also look forward to. The Pelicans is also another team as well, but you never know what type of matchups will look like for the Lakers when it comes to the postseason. But for sure, the Denver Nuggets are on the top of the list. If they get to the NBA Finals, then they have to worry about the Boston Celtics for sure. But they did beat them in the past without LeBron, without Anthony Davis, though. So keep that in mind for sure. But yeah, Denver Nuggets is another team that the Lakers should focus on when it comes to the postseason for sure, if they do face them in the postseason. Yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure. Jokic own us. Yeah, I mean this guy is on a whole different level. I mean he has honestly, he's one of the top best centers in this league, without a doubt. So, um, but yeah, he's just we just can't find the formula to beat this guy. I mean, along with Jamal Murray, the Lakers always come up so close to beat the Denver Nuggets at times this season, but it just hasn't. They just can't find the edge and the opportunity to beat them. So it is. Frustrating at times, but compared to the Sacramento Kings, where the Lakers can't find anything to beat them, and obviously offensively has been their mo this season so far. But it is. I would rather face the Denver Nuggets compared to the Sacramento Kings because Lakers just can't find anything to beat them. When it comes to their matchups, but Denver Nuggets, it's been so close at times. But we just have to wait and see for sure. From Turbo, if Lakers want a chance at the playoffs, they better hope Suns knock out the Denver Nuggets. Then Lakers could win it all. Yeah, that is for sure. I mean, it is a potential. If the Lakers get the seventh seed, they will face OKC. If the Suns get the eighth seed, it's the likelihood that they will face the Denver Nuggets, which we have to hope that KD, uh, Devin Booker, uh, you know, uh, uh, Bradley Beal, and the rest of those crew just bring their A game when it comes to the postseason to face the Denver Nuggets if they do get the eighth seed. If somehow the Lakers end up the end of the season with the seventh seed, so that's the goal, and that's the hope that the Lakers will just faced OKC in the playoffs, which is will be the most um, easy winnable matchup in the postseason if the Lakers face the OKC Thunder in the playoffs, because it's kind of like a similar situation. They're a young team compared to Memphis Grizzlies last year, so it is something that the Lakers could potentially get a win for sure if they face OKC again, or just face OKC in the postseason. Um, so I guess we have to root for the Suns tonight. No, no, no. The We have to root for. It's kind of hard to say. We have to root for the Denver Nuggets tonight to win it, and hopefully the Suns to lose it, so the Lakers could get bumped up within the standings, so they can have a fighting chance within the postseason. So yeah, for sure. Warriors won versus Magic. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, though. I mean, was it on the road? Was it on the road? Let me check real quick. Yeah, it was on the road. So, for those of you who joined me in my last live stream, the Golden State Warriors, when it comes to this season, they play better on the road than they do at home. So, it is not surprising that they won this game against the Magic on the road, but at the same time, it kind of hurts, you know, our goal is if somehow the Lakers do stay within the ninth seed at the end of the season, the likelihood is that they want to face the Houston Rockets, then the Golden State Warriors. But it is something that I think uh, it's kind of wait and see type of scenario of how things will turn out at the end of the season. But Lakers have a goal in mind. They have to continue to win games, stack up some wins, and hopefully hope for other teams to lose their games that's around them, like the Suns, like the Warriors, like the Dallas Mavericks, and also the Sacramento Kings. So, you know, it's a waiting game, but at the same time, we have to hope for the Lakers to win theirs for sure. Uh, let's see here. All right, from Daniel, uh, Lonzo and Ingram could never do what Reeves and D'Lo been doing. Yeah, I mean, especially Lonzo. Lonzo has been injured throughout his so far this his NBA career. Uh, he's obviously practicing, doing practice training, training camps and all that. So, it is good to see that from Lonzo. Ingram is a guy that I think is obviously thriving with the Pelicans, and they are a good team. They're like what, the fourth seed, the fifth seed in the Western Conference, so they're no scrub. So it's just one of those type of teams where they're playing very good, and they're going to play the Lakers at the end of the season. So it is something that the Lakers have to look forward to when it comes to facing them. So um, and could they, just end the season on a win? Sort of remains to be seen. But for sure, I mean, Reeves and D'Lo, they have a type of chemistry that's obviously really helps out this Lakers team when it comes to playing well offensively and scoring and shooting. So their chemistry works compared to Ingram as part of the Lakers at the time. For sure, they are much better. When it comes to who we drafted a couple of years ago. So for sure. Dinwiddie only 30 also. Yeah, I mean, he's up there in age for sure, but who would you rather have? A Gabe Vincent who's hasn't returned yet, or would you rather have a guy who has experience playing, starting, at times, played well in the postseason? Uh, I would rather have him over Gabe Vincent's at this point, but we also need to consider that Gabe Vincent has the capabilities of playing very well for the Lakers if he just has the availability, and obviously playing for the Heat for so many years, and you know his reputation is being a good defensive player in the postseason. It's still there for sure. But I still would rather have Spencer Dinwiddie, coming off the bench for us at the point guard position. Um, but at age 30, I mean, I still think he can still contribute at the age 30, coming off the bench for sure for the Lakers. So yeah, still 30 is no, not anything to cry about for sure. Let's see here from Ghetto Rabbit. Career high 7 made threes for Rui. Yeah, I mean, he was just on fire tonight. I mean, he was our main reason why we won this game. It was supposed to be an easy, winnable game anyway, but his efforts when it comes to his shooting was key to helping this Lakers team win this game. I mean, his threes was key to helping us win this game. And hearing the reputation, what he does when it comes to practicing and stuff, is that he is doing whatever he can to be a better shooter this season, and it's obviously showing. It's obviously showing with 7 threes made in this game. So just great effort out there tonight for Rui Hachimura, player of the game out there tonight. Let's see here from Ghetto Rabbit. Desmond Bain asked in the playoffs if Rui would have a, uh, an about great game again. Um, yeah, I mean, he showed it. He showed it out there tonight. So for sure, I mean, Rui is Desmond Bain's worst nightmare. That's what it is. Every time he plays in Memphis, he always puts up scoring capable, winnable game matchups. And it's been that way since he's been with the Lakers. And the postseason last year was a perfect example of what he can do. And that's what he did. And just saw your comment here, Daniel. Rui owned Memphis tonight. I mean, sure, the Lakers won it, but it was all about Rui tonight. He put up the efforts out there tonight. And, sure, LeBron stepped up, D'Angelo Russell stepped up, Austin Reeves stepped up, Spencer Dinwiddie stepped up, but it was all about Rui tonight, who we obviously needed for him to step up because of Anthony Davis being out. So talk about a great performance out there tonight for Rui Hachimura, player of the game, MVP of tonight's game. It was just a great performance out there tonight for Rui Hachimura. And I'm just going to say this right now, for Darvin Ham, if you're listening to this, which I don't think he's not, but if he, just my advice to him, give Rui Hachimura opportunities. Give him the minutes, give him opportunities to score, to shoot, because he obviously delivers. And that's what he's been doing so far. When you allow Rui Hachimura to play the way that he is doing tonight and past games where he has let it up at times, it's just one of those type of moments where he just is something special and something amazing to have on this Lakers team. So, and it's you just give him that opportunities, he will let it up for you without a doubt. So hopefully Darvin Ham is, getting the hint from Lakers Nation when it comes down to it. So great job out there for Rui Hachimura stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers, and what an easy win for this Lakers team when it comes down to it. And this was the win that they needed to win anyway. It was supposed to be an easy, winnable game on the road, and they got it tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies, 136 to 124. The Lakers' 5-game winning streak, the longest winning streak this season. As I mentioned in my intro, it's a bit sad that the Lakers have to reach 5-game winning streaks now compared to the beginning or mid-season if to pull that off. But there's no later than the present to make that happen for sure. So great accomplishment for the Lakers tonight, and they continue on with this road trip that they're on. They obviously will face the Indiana Pacers on Friday, which should be a a win for sure because they have beaten them a couple of times this season. But once again, this is a road game, and fatigue and tiredness should obviously be uh, is play a key for Lakers to you know uh, not live up to it But at the same time, I mean, I have to say, it is something Lakers should potentially achieve maybe on Friday to beat the Indiana Pacers. And then it gets easier, after that. They face the Toronto Raptors in the beginning of April. And then in the back-to-back game as with the Washington Wizards. So if they win it tonight, they can continue on with getting an easy win against Toronto and then get another easy win against the Washington Wizards and then come back home against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who I still think they don't have Donovan Mitchell. So that could be another win scenario for the Lakers. But like I said, if they can continue this trend that they're on, continue to go on these winning streaks, the Lakers are going to be golden at this point when it comes to where they're at within the standings. So this is crucial. This is crucial for the Lakers to win as much games they can so they have a better situation within the standings. And the seventh seed, it seems to be in reach for the Lakers to achieve. But it would be nice if they get the sixth seed. But at the same time, it is another scenario there where the Lakers are much comfortable at going into the postseason. But um, if they don't want to be in the play-in, they get the sixth seed. But if you want to be in the play-in and get the seventh seed, just to face OKC in the playoffs, then go with that. But it gets riskier when the Lakers are fighting for the eighth seed just to end up facing the Denver Nuggets in the first round. So it is something the Lakers have to really look forward to and make sure that they have their mindset in play when it comes to how they want to end the season on a strong note with this playoff push that they're on at this particular moment. So I just saw a couple comments coming in from Daniel. Suns will win today. Yeah, they right now 95-81. I think by the time that was posted, the yeah, they're gonna win it tonight. Yeah, they're gonna win it tonight. Sucks, but at the same time, I mean, you have to blame the Denver Nuggets for not allowing Jamal Murray playing in this game. So it is. I don't know why they didn't do that. I mean, I think I know why they did it, because just to hurt the Lakers. But there's still 9 games remaining. The Suns do have a tough tough schedule ahead of them with this 9 games remaining of this NBA season. So maybe a couple of losses will be added on by the time the end of the season ends up. So the Lakers will have a much better shot within the standings of where they want to be at. So, you know, we just have to wait and see for sure. So I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to ZLN on YouTube. And of course, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. The links will be in the description of this live stream. So you guys can check me out on social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Before I end this, I saw a couple of comments coming in from Daniel. I really appreciate you, man. Um, Imagine we win all 9 left. Uh, it's it's in reach. They can pull it off. They can. If they win in Indy on Friday and get easy winnable games against Toronto and the Washington Wizards, and then the whole Cleveland Cavaliers situation with Donovan Mitchell, if they get a win there at home, which obviously the Lakers play better at home than they do in away games. Um, I could just look it up right now. Let me before I end this live stream. Let me just look it up. I mean, going into April, Lakers had the Minnesota Timberwolves after the Cleveland Cavaliers game at home, Golden State Warriors at home, and then they go on the road again. Uh, Memphis should be an easy winnable game if they won it tonight, and then the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a bit of a tricky one. I mean, the Lakers could lose that game, but you never know. Sort of depends. It's the last game of the NBA season. You know, the New Orleans Pelicans, they're good where they're at right now within the standings, so it's not really going to hurt them if they lose against the Lakers at the end of this season. But it's in reach. The Lakers could win a couple of good games with this 9 game left remaining of the NBA season. So it's not out of the question, but at the same time, we have to realize fatigue and just players, if they are capable of winning and going all in to end the season on a strong note. So for sure, I mean, I am rooting for it, but at the same time, I hope all of you don't get your hopes up if the Lakers don't win all 9 of them. But for sure. And good night to you too, Daniel. I really appreciate you joining. And thank you all for joining me on this live stream. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me all across social media. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.